Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is a quick live stream that I'm doing. I'm not responding to myself again, but I'm going to talk candid about the dating scene, more so from what I've experienced and from what I just see from society or from social trends that you see on social media and all that. And it's hard for a guy like me who's losing his hair to find a date. It is. It was even hard for me to find a date when I had a full head of hair. Although I had girlfriends in the past, one was crazy. One one cheated on me and then assumed that I cheated on her, so she used that as a cover up. So I wouldn't find out that she cheated on me. In a relationship that just didn't last. But so I had three girlfriends, and the second one that I talked about, the one who assumed that I was cheating on her, but she cheated on me. And that felt real. That felt good for a while, but then things just fell apart. Things just fell apart. And now that I've been single since 2013, so that's 5 years, 13 to 14, 14, 15, 15, 16, 3 years. Since I've been single for 3 years already, I don't know. I want a relationship, but like I said, it's hard for guys who are losing their hair to find a date because you have two types of people. You have people in society who think that their partner needs to be tall, dark, and handsome, like the princes from the Disney animated fairy tale films. And then you have people who live in the world of reality and don't care who they date as long as that person is a respectful human being who won't degrade them and who will see other people as human beings and treat people with respect. And the scary thing about the dating scene is that you don't know which person you're going to end up with. Because physical dating, is kind of like social media. For the first couple of months when you're dating, people give a little keyhole of what they want you to see. And then when those first couple of months go by and those couple of months go into 7 months or a year, then you fully get to see who this person is. And Billy Joel did a song in the 80s called A Matter of Trust. And he was talking about specifically in relationships in the lyrics where he says, and some might have learned to adjust, then it never was a matter of trust. And that's so true, because in this particular situation, this is the same type of person that given you that keyhole amount of stuff that they want you to see about them, and then they hid the rest. And then when you found out which the person who they truly were, you realize that this isn't the person you want to be with. And then there's that other person that isn't afraid to say, hey, this is who I am on the first couple of dates. And the first date, they give you a good chunk of information about them, and you like that about them. Then you build a relationship based on that mutual trust. But then these two types of people, then there's the other side of it. The first type of person that gives you that keyhole amount of evident of truths about them that they want you to see, that they hide the rest about them, are the same type of people who, like, if you're like me, if you're balding or you're losing your hair, um will make cynical and soulful hurting comments behind your back to their friends by saying, oh, he's a younger version of my grandfather, or oh my god, he looks like my father. And they'll joke about it, but when they decide that, oh, you've been in a relationship with them long enough, and they start making these jokes to you and expecting you to laugh at them, I'm sorry, but how can any rational person be in a relationship with someone where all they do is make fun of you all the time, and when all they do is act like they're so perfect, and you're so flawed because you're lacking maybe in the muscle department or the tall department or the hair department. And then on the other side, the same type of people who don't care about what you look like as long as you treat people with respect, are the same people who see men and or women who are losing their hair or who have lost their hair, um, will see them as a person who's just who is also has the right to be in a relationship and has the right to feel romantic love just as much as everyone else who has hair. And these people truly respect you for who you are and don't make the cynical comments. They don't make those soulful, crushing comments behind your back. And then when they decide to say it in front of you, they expect you to laugh at them. No, these types of people don't do it. Now, I understand you have to laugh at yourself. I get that. But there is a fine line between laughing at yourself and just being cold to someone. And there's a big, big, big difference. I'll give you an example. Like a friend of mine said, in a hangout that we did, it was a private hangout, he says, who's that talking testicle? Okay, I could laugh at myself at that. I get where that joking is coming from. But then you have people who will say other things that aren't so funny. About my escaping hair. And that's what I mean. Like, if you're in that type of relationship where the person that you're in a relationship with respects you who you are, and you tease each other now and then, that's okay. But the other situation isn't. That isn't okay. That's an abusive relationship, and no one should be in one. And so the point of this whole video is that dating is hard for men and women who have no hair. And look, for guys, here's the truly fucked up part. For guys who are losing their hair or who have lost their hair, we could give a shit. We could care less, because we embrace ourselves for who we are. But women who lose their hair, either through cancer treatments or through female parent baldness, it's completely devastating to them.
Be quiet.
Like especially the dating scene for women who are losing their hair. Jesus, it's devastating, because there are women who really care about how they look, and there are women who do care about how they look, but don't sweat the small stuff. They don't sweat things that change in their life. But and it's the same thing for men too. Look, like, not all guys embrace balding. Some guys really freak the fuck out as well. But yeah, there are a lot of women who are devastated when they lose their hair. There's very few men who actually are devastated about it. But yeah, I mean, the day seems fucked up for people who are losing their hair, who have lost their hair. And it's like almost set up against us. It's almost set up against us. And I know this sounds stupid. I know this sounds like a desperate situation. But I'm just pointing out the absurdity of the fact that the dating scene is completely unfair. It's completely unfair. Like, especially for men and women who are short. Because look, because you have women who are insecure about their height because they don't fit the description of that hot model that some guys want in a woman. And you have men who are insecure at the fact that they are in that tall, dark, and handsome Prince Charming that some women fantasize that they want to be in a relationship with. And this is why the dating scene's scary, because the dating scene can take your confidence level that you have on a daily basis, and it could squish it like an ant and make you feel like you're worthless, make you feel like you're never going to find someone. And as for me, do I think I'm going to find someone? I don't know. I have hope. That's all I can really have is hope. But, yeah, I had to do this video about being candid about the dating scene, because there's a lot of bullshit videos on YouTube saying, the dating scene's this, the dating scene's that. It's all a crock of shit. No, the dating scene's really hard. And I'm being truthful about it because someone has to. I feel bad for that teenage girl or guy who sees a YouTube video by one of the YouTubers who does dating advice and all that, and they give the dating scene more praise than it really should get. If you're a teenager and you're watching this and you're thinking, wow, you're giving it a negative look at, because the dating scene really is negative. You're going to go through more rejections than anything. You're going to, you could have 50 people you're trying to ask out on a date, and chances are 40 of those 50 people will turn you down because they either don't like the way you look, what your personality is, or you don't fit their description of the person that they want to be in a relationship with. You're going to get rejected a lot. And if you're a young guy or a young gal watching this, don't be fooled by those other videos. Don't be. They're all bullshit. I'm telling you the truth. It's a scary thing. The dating scene is scary. It can affect you on a confidence level. It can make you want to cry. It can make you want to hide in isolation from the rest of the world. But I'm not saying this so you could not try asking someone out. By all means, go ahead. But just be aware that if you're a balding guy or a balding gal, it's tough for us. It's tough for us balding people, because, well, people with hair are seen as more attractive. But attractive is, once again, a subjective thing. It's really subjective. It goes by taste. So, when you see, like I said, when you see these people saying, "Oh, you need to," my ideal man, my ideal woman is someone who has this hair or that hair or this look or that look. They don't know what they want. They don't know what they want. That's just the truth. They don't know what they want. They know what they want as much as they know what dinner they're gonna have. They don't know. But if you see someone like me being candid about the dating scene, we know what type of relationship we want, but we know that's going to take a long time for us to find that type of relationship. We're going to go through many shitty relationships until we find that relationship that works out. And it just takes a long while. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I just rambled on for a while, but it's important that I got this out. See you guys.